let's go to page 950 and do number 1. And for this one, we're going to do part A only. Okay, so this one, you have this picture over here, you have this graph, and you want to do divide this into 5 strips, and you want to do the lower estimate and the overestimate. Okay, so what you need to do is first, you need to go and cut this into 5 strips. Now try not to mark in the book, but I'm using this picture so you can see. But you want to make your own graph. So every strip, right? And so for the lower estimate, you want to use the left point. Okay. So you want to use so again, every strip had 2 points, have the left or the right. Have the left or the right. So the first one, the lower estimate, you use the point on the left. Okay, so so this strip is over here, this strip is this part over here, this strip is right over here, this strip is right over here, and this strip is right over here. Okay. So for the lower estimate, you're going to use the left point, and there are 5 strips. Again, L stands for using the point on the left, and 5 means there are 5 strips. So the first strip, the base is equal to 2, and the height is equal to 1. And the second strip, the base equal to 2, the height is equal to 3. And the third strip, the base is equal to 2, and the height, again, look at the graph, you go over, this is going to give you about 4.3. Okay, and the fourth strip, the base is equal to 2, and the height, as you go over this, give you about 5.4. And the fifth strip, the base equal to 2, and you go over, it's about 6.3. Okay. And so use your calculator, you work it out. So L5, just use your calculator, multiply everything out, and this will equal to 40. And so this is for the lower estimate. Okay. And you do the same thing for the upper estimate. Okay, so you can have 5 strips. Now for overestimate, the first strip you want to use, now you're going to use the right point. So the first strip is going to be like this. So there will be a first strip. Your second strip will be right over here. Okay, so now this will be your second strip. Your third strip would be over here. Okay, and the fourth strip be right over here. And the fifth strip would be right over here. Okay. Okay, so again, let's go ahead and write out the numbers. So for the R5, so again, R stands for the point on the right, and 5 means there are 5 strips. So first strip, the base equal to 2, and the height will equal to 3. The second strip over here, the base equal to 2, and the height would be 4.3. The third strip, the base equal to 2, and the height is 5.4. And the next strip, the base equal to 2, and then would be 6.3. And the final strip, the base equal to 2, and the height will equal to 7. Okay, so again, those are the 5 strips. So first strip, the height is 3, and 4.3, 5.4, 6.3, and 7. Okay. So R5, you can get your calculator, work everything out. You're going to get 52, and this is the upper estimate. Okay. Okay, so that's number 1. Okay, let's go to number 3. Okay. page 951, number 3, you have f of x equal to 1/2 x plus 2. And this one already divided into 4 strips already. Okay, so you want to go from 0 to 2. Okay, so let's go and sketch these things out first. And you can use the function to do that. And your vertical and horizontal does not have to be in the same scale. Okay, so when x equal to 0, you get y equal to 2. So you get this point over here. When x equal to 2, okay, when x equal to 2, you're going to get 3. Again, when x equal to 2, you put 2 in here, so 1/2 times 2 give you 1 plus 2 give you 3. So this point is going to be 2 comma 3. Okay, and you divide into 4 strips. So the base would be 0.5 for each strip. Okay? And so this, again, you can figure out the height by just substitute the point into here. So you substitute 0 in here, you're going to get 2. And this point over here, if you substitute 0.5, okay, you're going to get, so 0.5. I'm using decimal because it's easier when you use the one on calculator. And this will give you 2.25. And this point over here, when you put into 1, okay, this will give you 2.5. And when you put 1.5, you will get 2.75. Okay? Okay. And they already tell you what to use already. They already show you that you want to use the right point, right? So this is a picture. Okay, so this is the R. So basically you're looking for R5. Okay. So R5 is equal to the first strip is base times the height, right? So that's this over here, the height 2.25. The second strip, the base is 0.5, and the height, you have to look at this one over here, so it'd be 2.5. The third strip, the base is 0.5, and the height is 2.75. And the third strip, the base is 0.5, and the height is 3. So get your calculator, enter all the numbers. And you get 5.25. Okay. Okay, let's go to number 5. And again, we're only doing part A. Okay. So when there's a part A or B, we only do part A. Okay, so f of x equal to 4 over x. And So I can already show you already. So I'm going to sketch out the graph first. Okay, so x and y. And you start with 1, right? So 1, and this would be 4 over 1, so equal to 4. And 2 would be 4 over 2, would give you 2. So you can, if the value are not giving to you, you can just go and make the table. So 3 would be 4 over 3, so about 1.3. And 4 would be 4 over 4 equal to 1. Okay. Okay, so here's your function. Okay, 5 would be 4 over 5, would give you 0.8. And notice I'm using the millimeter, right? And so easier to figure out. Don't use inch. And so 6 would be 4 over 6 would be 2/3, so it would be 0.67. Okay. And then the 7 would be 4 over 7. This one's a bit harder, so get your calculator. So 4 divided by 7, so 0.57. Okay, and here are your strips. Okay, I'm just going to put the y value in here. So this is the 4, and this is the 2, and this is 1.3, this is 1, 0.8, and 0.67, 0.57. Okay, I'm just putting the height. And this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in this case, they ask you to do the right. Okay. So by looking at this graph, so this one you're looking at the right, and there are 6 strips, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so R6. So the first strip, the base is equal to 1, the height equal to 2. The second strip, the base is 1, the height is 1.3. The third strip, the next strip, the base is 1, the height is 1. The next strip, the base is 1, the height is 0.8. The next strip, again, notice I only put the y coordinates. That way it's less confusing. Okay? So the next strip, the base is 1, the height is 0.67. The next strip, the base is 1, and the height is 0.57. So I've got to put a plus. Okay. Okay, so get your calculator, work it out. Okay, so you get about 5.34. Okay. Now this is kind of estimate, but if you want to do exact, value, you also can do that. Okay. Because this will give you, this would be 4 over 1, this would be 4 over 2, this would be 4 over 3, this would be 4 over 4, this would be 4 over 5, 4 over 6, 4 over 7. Okay, so if you want to do it by fraction to be more exact, that's fine. So you can do it this way. So the base is 1, the height is 4 over 2. This one, the base is 1, the height is 4 over 3. This one, the base is 1, the height is 4 over 5. And this one, the base is 1, and the height is 4 over 6. Next one, the base is 1, the height is 4 over 7. Okay? And notice the 1 does not do anything, so all you have to just add the fraction. So if you use the fraction, okay, so you're going to get 4 over 2 plus 4 over 3 plus 4 over 5. We missed one. We miss the 4 over 4. Okay, miss this one here. Plus 4 over 4 plus 4 over 6 plus 4 over 7. Okay, and you can make into improper fraction. And so you get R6 equal to 223 over 35. Okay. Now, if you want to see how close this is, you just go and go 223 divided by, so you go 223 divided by 35. Okay. Let's see. 223 divided by 35 equal. Okay, so this is about 6.37. Okay, so this is more correct. So you might want to go back and check this one here. Okay, let me check. So 2 plus 1.3. Oh yeah, okay, so this is supposed to be 6.3. So it's not 5.3, 6.34. Okay. So again, you can see it's off by a little bit, and the off is right over here. Okay, this is kind of off a little bit. Again, all these are just estimates to give you an idea of how to estimate areas. Okay, so let's go to number 7. Okay, we only do part A. Just estimate the area of f of x equal to 1 over x, and you want to go from x equal to 1 to x equal to 5, and you want to use 4 and you want to use right. So you're looking for, again, you have to be careful using the right endpoint and the 4 strips. Okay, so that's what you're looking for. Okay, so let's go and sketch these things out. So you want to go from 1 to 5. So pay close attention to that. And I'm going to make it this like really big. Okay, so this is one. Okay, so when x equal to, I can make the table. So when x equal to 1, and you got f of x equal to 1 over x. Okay, so when x equal to 1, you get 1 over 1 equal to 1. When x equal to 2, you get 1 over 2. When x equal to 3, you get 1 over 3. When x equal to 4, you get 1 over 4. When x equal to 5, you get 1 over 5. Okay, so this is 0.2, 0.25, 0.33, and this equals 0.5. Okay. Again, I'm just going to put the height, and so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, you get 0.5. 3, you get 0.3. And then you get 0.25. And then you get 0.2. You know, I'm going to just use fraction because these are nice fractions. So this would be 1 over 2. One over 3, 1 over 4, 1 over 5. Okay, so those are your 4 strips, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And you want to use a right point, so you have to use a point on the right. So for each strip, you use a point on the right. Okay, so R4, okay, the first strip is over here. So base is 1, the height is 1/2. Second strip over here, the base is 1, the height is 1/3. The third strip, the base is 1, and the height is 1/4. And the next strip, the base is 1, the height is 1/5. So R4 equal to, get your calculator. Okay, so you get 77/60. Okay, and that's it. Okay. So again, that's 7A. We're not gonna do the B. Okay, so you can do the B on your own. Okay, let's go to number 9. Again, we only do part A. Okay, estimate the graph, area under the graph f of x equal to 1 plus x squared. And you want to go x equal to -1 to x equal to 2. And you want to use 3 rectangle and a right estimate. So you're looking for the R3. Okay. Okay. So again, go and get your sketch out your graph. And you want to make a table, and you want to start with -1, right? So f, you got x and f of x. So on x equal to -1, you get 1 plus -1 squared, so equal to 2. Okay, again, I'm just going to put up the height so it's less confusing. When x equal to 0, you're going to get 1 plus 0 squared equal to 1. It's going to be over here. So this would be a 1. And when x equal to 1, you get 1 plus 1 squared equal to 2. And when x equal to 2, you get 1 plus 2 squared equal to 5. Okay, so your graph looks like this. Okay, so again, use your table, sketch out your graph, and then divide into strips. Okay, and then you have to do your right or left. So this using the R3, for every strip, you have to do the right point. So this strip has right and left, so when you're doing the right point, would be right over here. Okay, the second strip would be right over here. The third strip is right over here. Okay. So R3, okay, the first strip, the base is 1, the height is 1. Okay. The second strip, we forgot not to put over here, so the 1 equal to 2. Okay. So the second strip, the base is 1, the height equal to 2. The third strip, the base is 1, the height is 5. So R3, you add this together, it gives you 8.